How many of you think if I could only get more focused, I could get more done? Or you find yourself off track and want to get back on track? So I'm doing a keynote talk on focus. And the interesting thing is, as I'm talking about focus, I'm actually talking about awareness. So you being aware of what you're doing and bringing yourself back on track is actually a really good thing. Focus is misconceived, I think, sometimes, because sometimes we're focusing on several things at once. And sometimes we have our cell phone out and we're trying to focus and it bings and we get our attention jolted, or somebody does something, or we think of a task. Oh my gosh, I got to do that too. So it's not really, you are focused, but you're focused on too many things at once. And so, my goal today is to give you some tips to help you more with awareness of where you're at and shifting that awareness to where you can be more focused. So, the first thing is that awareness. And if you check in, as soon as you feel something weird or different, or it's your stomach, or anger come up, or frustration come up, when those things come up, those are signals. Those are just like the check engine light in your car. So I want you to pay attention to it and go, okay, what is this trying to tell me? A lot of times it's our own knowingness, our own awareness. There's a saying Mary Morrissey taught me, your knower knows. And it's our own awareness about what's going on, but we're not sure what it is. So if we take a minute and just breathe, soften and release, we're going to get some answers, or at least a little bit of direction, because that calms our nervous system and gets us in from fight, flight, freeze into rest, relax, regenerate. That's where we're going to have the insight and the ability to change course. It's kind of like keeping going when your car check engine light is on instead of pulling over or making an appointment to take it in. We have a choice on what to do in those situations. And typically, what I've found is that my brain keeps, well, just do more, just do more. You got to do more. You got to get things done. When it's the exact opposite, we need to slow down. We need to take some deep breaths, and we get to change course if we need to. Check engine lights on. It's about your car's about to stall. You better take some steps to take care of the real problem, which is whatever that check engine light is. And our bodies are amazing at giving us warning signals. If we're going into an area that maybe is fearful, that's our body telling us, or our brain actually, our nervous system. So if we're going into some place kind and loving, we feel it, guys. We feel it. So that awareness of what you're doing is also a signal, and I want you to pay attention to it. Whenever it comes up, breathe, soften, release, look at the task you're doing and see if it matches the goal that you want to be at. What would do that? What's one step you can take toward that action? And sometimes it's calling a friend. Sometimes it's, dealing with some stuff that's going on in our lives. It's not just a quick fix sometimes. Sometimes that check engine light is a check engine light for a major thing. So I invite you to be aware. Awareness is key because that awareness is your secret weapon, and you can either use it or push it aside. And either one is right. It doesn't matter. You will eventually get your answer. The lesson gets bigger until we pay attention. So I invite you to do that though and see what answers are there for you that you may have never even thought about. It's when we quiet and we look at, okay, this is not the track I want to be on, but I don't know what track I need to be on. Getting quiet, we have a lot more answers than we think we do. So this is Kim with your Mindset Monday,